Right, let's rediscover where we were. We were gonna talk to these guys, right? Because we had... Hello, birdie. We had just been in the church. We met the crab man. We met the lady. And she was like, no, you are not using this place for music because I have found a hole in space and time. And she's experimenting on the hole. Why is it always a hole? We got lots of clothes. I'm actually looking for this. I'm so tempted to just drink the booze just to get rid of this quest thing. Yeah, we've been through this a few times. I think these are kind of done, except for the bird. We'll do that at some point. We still need to talk to Claudia after Kim's gone to sleep. Help the river start a nightclub. Yeah, this is our main goal right now. Oh yeah, and we can make... That's what we're doing next, right? Yeah, we're gonna go and make Titus give up Ruby's location. And I hope that that might give us access to the island that we have no idea how to get to just yet. We are supposed to be determining where the shot came from, but we don't know how to get to the island or the boardwalk right now. I feel like I haven't missed the boardwalk. I'm not sure. Like, maybe I have missed it, but we'll see. Hello, Freddy. Welcome. How's it going? We're just getting started. We were just remembering where we were, and we were... I've just said it. Oh yeah, we're gonna see about what we can do about this nightclub. I'm just gonna check my clothes actually, make sure we're wearing appropriate clothing to talk to these kids. I don't think logic's gonna help us. Let's see. We could put our drama tie back on for now. Keep our interfacing gloves on. I think visual calculus is good. Yeah. Let's check our coats. Maybe like our raincoat. Some endurance for talking to these kids. Maybe the pinball coat. Oh no, conceptualization. That sounds good. Oh no, we could wear one of our cool coats. Oh, but I would like Half-Light and rhetoric. And a bit of authority. I could wear this one. Exactly, got to endure the children. Let's take this logic top off as well, and we can wear... Or we could wear our conceptualization shirt, and then our... our jacket. I think this is good. Feel ready. Perception. I'm still confused why this beanie gives us logic. Oh yeah, I had to check with Egghead. That is a good point. Let's see. I don't know. I think it's locked. Let's see. Yeah, it's locked. Physical instrument. Oh, but still, yeah, we should put our physical instrument gloves on. Oh, we don't have physical instrument gloves. We have Half-Light gloves. Gloves? Gloves. Oh, I could wear my t-shirt. Down with the kids. I might put my conceptual jacket back on then. Because I've got my dramatic bow tie on. Oh, but now you can't see my t-shirt. Oh well, that'll do. Hello Eli, how are you doing? Definitely always need more half-light. Half-light's best light.
Hello again.
Hello.
Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out. Crab man.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so we can't talk to her about this, so I guess we gotta go back in the tent. Who knows when more children will need punching, exactly. You always gotta be ready with your half-light. I was gonna say, like, sharpen those fists, but that's not how it works.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
Alright, I can't. So Noob is still a disco detective. How lengthy is this game? This is a lengthy game, Eli. Apparently we're over halfway. That's all I could say. It is a lengthy game. So we got +2 for the beat of our heart and expert on anodic music. Right. Goodbye, Egghead. You're not the one I was trying to talk to.
So,
oh wait,
goodbye,
no.
officer.
I need to vibe with this guy, right?
I see you here again. Offside man. A sticker. You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Yeah, we described it as a happy dead person, right? Do we just show him? Yeah.
Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. What did you want to ask about it?
Almost as lengthy as our huge physical instrument. What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
That's what I just said. What does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead.
Whoa.
How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
That's deep. In the eyes of history, we are always already dead. Yikes. That's a thought that haunts me.
The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
It doesn't sound the same when you call it hardcore. Like, hardcore! Oh dear. I think... So that's what is this literally what they're saying hardcore means?
Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Yeah.
Or drugged out of his mind.
Yeah, that's...
Come to think of it.
That's what I was gonna say.
Or drunk. Or in a clinical coma. Or glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
Whatever the guy in the blue shirt is taking, you want to? Does this game promote doing drugs? There is options to take drugs, but they have positive and negative consequences.
Simplicity was brought to us by classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
What?
Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
I didn't understand any of that.
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Palaceum. The beat is the same for all.
Okay.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Right, are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync.
What?
Stage gamma disalignment.
Why? What?
You heard me.
Fuck you. Okay. So, let's talk about the
Hi
church.
again. So, how are things going?
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Nope.
Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
Nothing, he's cool.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you?
No.
A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just gonna have to live with the crab man.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Exactly.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Oh, yeah, Grandma's clothes. Okay.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like, I feel like we could have convinced her, but she did not like the Anadic dance club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
Oh, no.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
I won't. We'll have to come up with a different solution, or I could go for another try. I'm gonna say I'll try again.
Hell yeah! No, Noid. No hammer. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can, like, make a deal not to bother her. You know, coexist.
Coexist. I don't think that's gonna work.
If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand. Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah, dance and unity. Let's go. And drugs. All joking aside, what is being achieved here in terms of voice recording and acting is pretty impressive. Yeah, they've done a really good job, and I really love the variety of the accents and stuff as well. Like, there's people from, well, I'm saying people from all over the world, accents from all over the world. This game is really, really good. It's really well done. I'm not gonna lie, what's the point?
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment.
No.
But then he returns to the full swing of it.
We destroyed him just for a second.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
If we drop the drug lab, yes.
Oh man, but the drug lab was like an integral part of getting the club going.
No, it was not.
For me, it was my favourite part.
Oh, of course.
Chemistry's great. Besides, imagine all the drugs we could do if we had our own drug lab.
You're probably here with food now. After food now, with ice cream. Nice. I could eat some proper food. Which is a really good thing to say at the start of a stream, eh?
I mean, Anodic music is great and all, But drugs, they make you feel really good. When did you last feel really, really good?
It's not gonna happen, guys.
Excitement bubbles up in you. Maybe you should blast some of these drugs right here in this tent.
No, I don't have time to feel good. I'm a very busy officer of the law.
Pull out that stick, lawman. You'd absolutely love drugs. They'll make you feel transcendent.
Oh, so did I completely miss the option where I don't want to help them with the drug lab, I only want to help them with the nightclub? Right, I refuse to throw her out, but I'm going to try and convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Alright, we're going to go back and talk to her again. Convince her or evict her. Oh.
Goodbye, officer.
Right, I feel like we've got some important checks coming up. Right, we need to change our clothes again. It requires a different type of chat.
Hello again.
Right. Proper food, like a meal. You would go for that ice cream. I had some cereal before. I had some crunchy nut cornflakes, but they don't really like fill you. Yeah, time to get my eviction outfit on. No. Empathy, maybe. My empathy coat and my logical shirt. Sounds good. And then let me change. Hold on, these are all ties. Better. Pain threshold. Inland Empire. Oh, this one is useless now because we have this one. I don't want to minus my physical instrument. I'll do pain threshold. She might try and hurt us. You never know. Okay, there we go. This outfit will work just fine. Oh, how do I get out of here again? Oh, we just walk through here. It's fine. Empathy with drugs, that comes naturally, doesn't it? We definitely, if we want to be empathetic, we have to wear our empathy clothes because we're not the most empathetic cop. We are a sorry cop, but we're not an empathetic cop. Okay. Friend, please be reasonable here. I know that you might be making an absolutely scientific breakthrough discovery, but...
Yes, what is it?
Nightclub, though. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Lady, do you realize I am the law?
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Okay. See, empathy, doing work. Is she working here 24/7? What if they, yeah, just nightclub at night and then she can work by day? It's not as if she owns the place. She's not even supposed to be here. Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Alright, fair. Well, it's not fair, but fair enough.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Alright, So I don't think we have any suggestion clothes. Suggestion. Oh, well, that's minus suggestion. I would say suggestion might be our least good skill. Minus suggestion. Oh yeah, we have some empathy shoes. Suggestion. Oh, we do! Our naval jacket. Right. Ledger. Oh, it's not suggestion. Oh, it's empathy. Empathy in Inland Empire. It's a good suggestion though. That was a very good suggestion. Right, let's...
Yes, what is it?
Alright, 72, right? So for everyone just channels their high dice rolls straight to me. I'm gonna try and catch them, right? Everybody ready? Just send them right my way right now. 72%, come on. We got this.
Hey,
Fuck
what
you.
makes the world go round?
Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. How about we offer you a pie in the profit? That's a bad idea.
She stares at the terminal, completely oblivious to her surroundings. Hey, maybe if you were to find out more about her previous company, Fortress Accident, you'd have something new to say.
So we found out... I mean, we can go to the other computer and try and do something there. I did want to do that. And that might unlock it again. Let me actually, right, let me just save this in case I'm gonna fuck everything
Yes,
up.
what is it?
What if I just force you to leave? I'm not saying I'm doing it, I'm just asking.
Interesting. A police officer trying to evict a citizen from a public space, despite the Wayfarer Act.
Oh, fuck, there's a Wayfarer Act? It's really hard to be a cop with all these laws.
It's the Wayfarer Act again. You can't just throw citizens out of public spaces, at least not legally.
Fuck.
Yes, thank you. Now, if you'd only let me work.
We could totally evict her if we half-lighted it. That's funny. Let me go to the computer. That sounds like cheating. Right, okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. We know what we need to do. Let me out! Oh. Goodbye. This is fine. So, we're gonna... What was the other things we needed? Alright, we needed to go back to the Whirlin. But I'm gonna do the computer stuff first. So we need to go back. If I can remember the way. It's less intrusive if I press tab. Oh yeah, that's the kids' home. I definitely feel like I've been everywhere, like... Like, I don't feel like I've missed any areas that are open just yet. Maybe I have, but... Or maybe I've forgotten about one. What was this? Yeah, this just had stuff in it. It wasn't like anything important. Wait, what was that?
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
Oh, I like that point, Crafty. That means we can't throw the kids out of here either. If they came in with a bunch of loud music, she might evict herself. That is genius. Absolutely lawyering it in here. Don't know if this is back to Eaton, but you missed a whiteboard where the computer was in the doomed commercial area. That's where I'm heading to next. I did get a whole lot of information from a board. There was 2 whiteboards. I will have a look. I'm heading back to that room now, so that's good to know. And I want to try and look in that cube thing again.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
What is a block obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war.
Oh.
Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
Oh. Hello, welcome. I am the Sloth Man. How's it going? You did wonder a bit because you think the game hinted a lot that passwords are usually written down somewhere, but you didn't see any password. Yeah, I must have missed. Yeah, I'll definitely go and check out that area again because I know I also missed something else. I think when I was watching the video back. So that's the next port of call. Yeah, good. Thank you. I'm glad you are good. We are detectiving. We are trying. We are being an okay detective. Not the worst, but not the best.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
I kind of understand, like, seeing it as a fixer-upper and buying it and thinking, oh yeah, we can make this really good. But if the whole rest of the area is a mess as well, there's not really a lot you can do about that. Maybe they left something useful behind?
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
Hell yeah!
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
I'm proud.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland. At least in this phase of the investigation.
You've been thinking about getting this game. I am loving it. It's very long, but it's just brilliant. I would recommend like not watching too much and just going in it yourself. But it's like I would describe it. It's like real-time detective simulator, and you can you're free to do what you want. You're free to play it how you want. I've heard so many different stories of people doing things a bit differently to me and getting, like, maybe you get to similar places but in totally different ways. You can build your character around, like, all these different skills. It's very cool. Real time for me. Let's be clear about that. Most people don't play games as slowly as I do. Not being the... Yeah, not the game in definition, yeah. Like, time doesn't actually move until you do things. But at the rate that I'm playing it, I play about the same time. But, no, it's... Oh, thank you for the follow. I recommend going in as blind as you can. We're doing a bit of side stuff at the moment rather than, like... main quest, is that what you call it? Like, I feel like I've missed something down here as well, you know, rather than the actual case that we were brought here for, but we're going to be doing that after we've done this bit of side stuff. But there's all sorts of weird and wonderful characters in this game. It's something. And it's all voice acted now, which is really great. so, right? We definitely looked at these two. Pretty sure. Or maybe I didn't. Is there something in here? Maybe I didn't look at the other one. Let's have a look.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
This is the one that I didn't look at. How did I miss this? It's huge. It's right there. I must have thought I'd looked at it. I don't know what that means. What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Is it for the radio game?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
That's cool. I don't think he means literally medical. You might have interpreted all the whiteboards as one large item to interact with. Potentially, yeah, that's true. Well, I mean... Oh, the anatomy of the curse! I don't think it's either of these things. I'll just say medical.
You think so?
No.
The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Sounds creepy.
Looks like a surveillance program.
Yeah.
They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Is this anything to do with the woman in the van? Who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Okay.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
That's true, it's all gone now. There's one thing in gaming that has been going on for decades. If you feel like you've missed something, go and take a look. Just want to have mentioned it. Completely non-judgment. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm the kind of person, though, that I'll be like, I think I missed something, and then I'll go back and look at the same thing 5 million times, which is clearly not the right thing. I do that quite a lot.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
Okay.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
I still feel like there may be more to this whole thing. Like... With a stream, you can have access to a crowd who can let you know if you have still missed something at least. And then you can keep looking. I'll leave if you haven't. That is true. Chat really helps me out. So... Yeah, the cost of air width alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
I wonder if I put some more logic clothes on, if I would get a check there. Oh, Kim?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
An undercover counterintelligence program. I kind of want to say that, you know. Yeah, I am.
No, that's not it.
Oh, no.
I think...
like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
Oh, Kim's so ready.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. And by these people, I mean people in Sona's radio game company, Fortress Accident.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Right. Well, that makes sense. Like, that's just like developing the next... You know, it's like making games from being tabletop games to being video games, right? How are they planning to
Through
do
call-in
that?
stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
So they were basically making like an MMO, but except a giant game of D&D, right?
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Kim's like, I would totally play this.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
I think they should have started small, made a name for themselves, and then maybe they could have grown from there. And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with HajdaH thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
That's a shame. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Conceptualization is a nerd. Hell yeah. I mean, they just went under, didn't they? And I feel like we've heard a lot about the story.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Curse. There is no curse. The world. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger. Oh dear. Let's try and give them money.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Damn it. No.
Okay, let's keep moving.
I mean, she has moved on to bigger things, like finding, you know, a wormhole in existence. Right, let's use this.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Cast like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Yeah, hacking time.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I guess that's it, right?
Thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Alright, let's print it.
With a quiet determination, The printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan.
Oh, we're gonna
A
stand
black
here
crisscross of letters covers its surface.
and read it again.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Why would we tear it off and throw it away? Okay. We're trying to get info about her, right? The workforce.
Fortress Accident employed 18 people. The
In
bulk
this
of the
little
team
building?
composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts.
I feel like we could make this between us, the community.
And a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations.
We probably found that in the basement.
But on the other hand, their obligations were piling up at an inhumane rate, a rate that could only be amended by Pyrrolidon.
Electrochemistry's like, it's all good, what could you expect? Right, money.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Ria, but then came the delays.
Okay.
Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Ria, with only half of the game finished.
So nearly 500,000.
400,000 Ria? You're my yo. These guys knew how to party.
But also, like, that's 18 members of staff needing paying. That's gonna cost a lot of money. Like, right? Where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Ah. Is that a pun? Okay, skim through the production schedule.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
What happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team.
However, right, if he'd have just invested a full million, the game was halfway done with 400,000, you know?
They tried to make a 4 million real game
Oh.
with 400,000 in their bank account.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. That's too ambitious.
They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
I could have bridged the gap. They were done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared.
Yeah, they should have put something out.
That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Whirl Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map.
Right.
This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
Oh. Okay. How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
Yeah, Crafty, that does sound expensive. They had such a good idea with the headless, then they wouldn't need to be voiced. So then they just bring the heads back? How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
Do it, Bran. Whoa. Oh my god. That's a big number. That's a really, really, really big number. That could be the biggest number I've ever seen. That sounds expensive. Oh my god, it's not finished. Oh no. That's an even bigger number than I could have even imagined. This is all of the... Oh my god, they really were in over their head, eh?
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest.
You can't believe they didn't voice this part, or we would literally be here all day.
He's dying for a cigarette. Come to think of it, you are too.
Oh god, it's still going. I kind of want to reach the end. I feel like it might be an achievement. Does a number this long even exist? I mean, it must, but you wouldn't be able to say it.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Oh no, we failed the thing. Oh, I feel like we're... Oh, zeros.
And that's it.
Okay. But yeah, every zero makes it so much bigger as well, you know? I think maybe we did break the computer. Where did it turn to zeros? There. They must... I wonder if they just button mashed or if there's a secret message in that. Crunching some numbers there. You know how to program things, right? Okay, so that's what did them in.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
Okay, this is the information we need. That must be the anomaly sooner mentioned in the church.
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Egonian investors pulled the plug.
So I should have pressed the other option there. Oh, the zeros and the lost info? Maybe. Well, like... Well, that was supposed to be the amount of... variations that they could have had. I'm not entirely sure in the gameplay, right? You go down, Rosie. Shadow, there are numbers. Explain. You had to answer the phone. What happened? Last you heard, you're about to be the star of a radio game. I think we broke the computer. This is what happened. I mean, you can all try and say this number if you like.
What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the World Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
Well, maybe it was something else. It doesn't mean there was a hole in the universe. Yeah, wasn't there a backup? Wait, I'll ask this first. They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it?
Always read the terms of service.
Oh no, it was in the fine print. Oh dear. If we need this many famous actors, I think everyone who has ever existed will need to voice at least a few billion characters. Yeah. God, that's true. You have to learn machine code to get through the game.
Mysteriously enough, it seems that The off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred.
That's a giant shame.
It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
Ooh, let me read it.
S. Luukkonen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch.
Was he just living here?
I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
Alright. Oh, fuck, but I unplugged the fridge, so we've probably broke it. Are you unsafe in it with the melting? I think maybe, yeah. It seems like a perfectly reasonable explanation.
That's not what her colleagues thought.
I mean, if she doesn't have a home, what do you want her to do? Now you're confused. What is off and on site? So this is the site, basically. This is the office where they worked, where they have an on-site copy of the game, which is what they, and probably backups, which is what they were working on. But then they also have an off-site copy, which they keep away from here, so that, say, if the office set on fire, they would still have a safe copy that was not here, if that makes sense. But, so the other person would have maybe kept it at home or something, kept it safe, but they didn't have a home anymore. So they were kind of living here, so it got corrupt with the rest of the stuff. Yeah. So is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Okay, sometime later.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez. All of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location.
The church.
I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye.
Okay, so we know who wrote this.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay. So I've got that now. That hasn't unlocked the check, has it? Oh yes, it has. It has. Brilliant. So we can go back to the church. We're going to go back into the basement as well. Do feel like there was more we could have discovered from that, but never mind. Should we go and see our dice friend while we're here? Just in case she's got anything new to say.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Alright, that one is locked still. We've already asked her all these questions.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Oh, we can order some die. Shall we see if the thing you unplugged is broken here? 100%. I'm looking for something to help with my work. Will I get a boost of luck?
I think I have just the right one for you.
Police colors.
Because I'm a police officer, right? Because they're red and blue.
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best.
True.
Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Oh.
Mr. Smooth
Hey.
Moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
This is like the third time we've caught something in midair. I'm so proud. Especially since we have not got many hand-eye coordination points. Oh, winking feels really cringe. Act like you've done it 1,000 times.
What are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. Think of them as your lucky charm, officer.
There's that gem, right? If only you hadn't just let one drop to the floor because you didn't want to try and miss. Oh yeah, I did that one time, didn't I?
She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
Oh, we've fallen in love.
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else?
Now are we gonna go and pawn them? I'd like to order
Of
more
course.
die.
Tell me what you have in mind.
Let me see. Do you have any cursed? No, tell me about your most extraordinary dice.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
7? I mean, I can afford it.
Alright, maybe some other die then.
Cursed?
What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as my life. As cursed as this commercial area.
Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
Oh, I want to get all of these now. Right, I need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
The game, yeah.
Ah, yes, Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
These are our dice.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
7? They all cost 7? She said that those other ones were special and they were 7? You have a feeling this young woman is fiercely inspired by the kitchen maid of Johannes Vermeer. Who's that? Who is that? I'm not sure. She makes you think of the girl with the pearl earring too. Yeah. Why do you need to cast it in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
What is your standard role-playing dice?
It's an icositetrahedron, a
Whoa.
24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll.
Ah, makes sense.
Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
That makes sense.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I wanna buy them all. Don't know what I want.
How about an amber die?
Poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from a piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
That sounds like me.
I had a feeling.
Okay.
Maybe you have some other ideas
1,
for
2,
dice?
3, 4. 4 times 7. We need 28 real for all of these. There's a 13-sided dice for 7 real. Normal die.
A normal die? I'm a novelty dice maker. I don't make normal dice. Polyhedral dice. Dice that have more than 4 sides. Octahedrons, trapezohedrons, dodecahedrons. But also barrel dice and teetotum bowls.
What?
Come on now. Be a little creative.
Okay, we need 28. And we would need to be getting these like one a day if we wanted to get them all. From you as a mediocre painter who has long been forgotten, don't worry, you really don't need to know him. Cool.
No need to rush. Take a look around, see
Okay,
if
well, I got
anything
some.
inspires you.
She's a very sweet girl. Two 20-sided dice have the colours of police alarm. If you roll them and squint your eyes, it looks like you're arriving on the scene. Look at the map. Oh! To see which white checks have opened. What? Any? None? None? You kidding me? This was supposed to open some checks? Is that what the dice are for? It didn't open any.